I'm going to say something that might annoy both the sides, people who love jobs and people who hate jobs. So it is going to be interesting. I'm going to annoy both of them probably. If you're sitting and doing a job right now and thinking, I should just quit and start a business now, I'm not here to discourage you, but I'm here to stop you from making stupid decision based on fantasy that people typically see online in social media. Because most people don't quit their job because they have built clarity. They quit because they are tired in that job. And when you are tired, your brain starts lying to you. It starts telling you business means freedom, business means peace, business means no boss, and business means my life will finally be mine. That sounds so nice, right? But reality is not a motivational reel like we see. Let me share a real conversation I recently had here in Silicon Valley with someone I know. I was talking to someone I know closely, not a close teammate at work, but someone working in big Fortune 500 company here in Silicon Valley, and I happen to know her. During the conversation, the topic of a visa came up, which typically happens if you are outside the country, your home country. You know how the conversations go. She told me she's a green card holder and all that. So naturally, I said, "That's amazing, right? You don't need any sponsorship or anything. You have full freedom now. You can even start a business if you want." She smiled and she said, "I have actually already tried that." That caught me a little off guard because a lot of people talk about business. Very few actually do it, and even fewer admit what it costs, right? So I asked her, like, how was it? How was your experience of running a business? Because it's something different, right? Want to know. And she said something I still remember. She said doing a business was much more taxing to me than doing a job. And this was like a startup she started here in Silicon Valley. Let that sink in. She explained it in a very simple way how her experience was. She said when you are doing a job, you might have stress, you might have pressure, you might have deadlines, the politics of the work and meetings and all of it. But in most jobs, you still have something extremely valuable. You have boundaries. You finish your day, you shut down your laptop, and you go home. Yes, some jobs are brutal. Some managers are really toxic, absolutely toxic. Some companies don't respect time, and I'm not denying that. But in general, a job has a structure in a way. Now compare that with business. She said, when it started with the business, the weekends stopped being weekends for me. If something broke on Saturday, she had to fix it. If a customer had an issue on Sunday, it was her problem. If the cash flow was tight, she couldn't wait for the payroll, right? It was on her. And she also had a family, small kids, responsibilities that don't pause. She said something like, when you run a business, you don't clock out mentally, on those lines. Even if you are sitting at home, your brain is still running. What about next month? What about revenue? What about the expenses? What about marketing? What about the competition? And so many other things. And then she said, at least with a job, I have stress, but I know my weekends are mostly mine. This is why she went back to job after doing business. So she was doing a job, did a business, and again went back to doing job. Now listen carefully, because this is where most people misunderstand. This is not a video saying business is bad. Business is not bad. Not bad at all. How can it be bad? People are making millions and billions of dollars on that. This is a video saying most people romanticize that business because they are tired of that job they are doing. So they confuse two things: being tired of a job versus being built for business. Those are not the same. A job is like running on a treadmill. It's repetitive. It can be boring, but it's predictable. Business is like running outside. Something like, you are running outside. Sometimes it can be exciting, sometimes it's beautiful, and sometimes you twist your ankle in the dark and nobody's coming to save you there, probably, right? Now, let's be honest. A job gives you structure, a job gives you predictability, a job gives you a clear trade, time for money. What the business gives? A business gives you autonomy, a business gives you upside, but it also gives you uncertainty, responsibility, and constant decision fatigue. Here is the key point. Most people do not calculate the real cost of freedom. They only calculate the upside. They imagine no boss, no meetings, no politics. But they don't imagine no guaranteed income, no paid time off, no one to blame, and no one to escalate to, isn't it? And this is why people crash. Not because they are weak, because they walked into the wrong game there. It's like signing up for a marathon because you watched one motivational video and then the acting shocked when your legs give up at mile 18 itself. If you want business, you need to want it for all the right reasons, not because you are bored. And this connects to something I have seen again and again. People who are genuinely built for business usually don't talk about it too much. They usually don't talk about it too much because they are too busy. Because they are too busy doing their own business. And people who talk the most about business are usually selling business. Just my understanding. I'm not saying for all of them, but just most of them, that is the experience I have seen. And just, if business was as easy as Instagram and all the social media and all that makes it look, all your uncles would be billionaires by now, right? Just on a humorous side. So what should you do instead of impulsively quitting? Here is a simple decision filter. Step 1. Ask yourself, what exactly is making me want to leave my job? Is it the role? Is it the manager? The pay? The lack of growth? The toxic environment? Burnout? Or just boredom? Because if it's burnout, starting a business is not a solution, isn't it? If you are burned out by meetings, deadlines, politics, and pressure, business will not be peaceful also, right? It will not also feel peaceful. The business will feel like pressure with no floor actually. Step 2. Do you have evidence you can sell something? Not motivation, not a plan, not a logo. Some evidence I'm talking about. Have you sold something? Even small, like even small services also. Even freelancing. If the answer is no, then don't quit your job. Test it first so that you know exactly where you stand. Number 3, step 3. Talk to real people who have done it. Not the gurus, not the influencers or, just real people with families, responsibilities and bills. Ask them, what was the hardest part in this? What surprised you? What did you underestimate? What did it affect your weekends? How did it affect your health? How did it affect your marriage or family time, if that is applicable for them? And lot other questions that comes to your mind. Because these are the costs nobody writes in a business plan, right? And I want to say this very clearly. There is nothing wrong with choosing a job. Jobs are not inferior. Business is not superior, or vice versa. The smart move is the informed move. And sometimes the smartest move is doing both. Keep the job, build a skill, build a side income, and then decide. That way, you are not gambling your entire life on one emotional moment. If you have ever left a job to start a business and either succeeded or came back, share your experience in the comments. because one honest comment can help someone who is currently confused, stressed, and feeling ashamed, probably. Because the real experiences, real people is something that is going to help each other. And if you're watching this right now and feeling the pressure, like I'm wasting my life in a job, let me tell you, you are not wasting your life. You are buying stability while you learn. Stability is not attractive, right? It's not glamorous. But stability is powerful because stability gives you time to think, time to plan, and time to build. So before you quit, pause. The grass isn't greener. It's a different lawn with a different kind of maintenance. And if you are stuck between job and business, just comment about it in the video. If you are someone who have seen someone else struggling with this, someone who is close to you struggling with this, they have made a decision and they are struggling, please share this video with them so that they can also be aware.